to today's My Fix It Up Life Challenge.
We have a young family with a not-so-perfect house and a baby on the way that want to make this place their home.
And we're going to help them do it fast and in style. Let's go. We're putting some new life into this living room, replacing the builder basics and putting in beautiful trim.
We're using color and crown, beadboard and base to make not-so-perfect their personal space. The first step in this molding upgrade is to get rid of the existing stuff to make way for the new stuff.
And while we're bringing new life into this living room, they're actually bringing a new life into this house. They're expecting their first baby. So I'm going to go upstairs and get started painting the nursery. I wanted to pick the perfect paint color for this nursery, so I snapped a picture of the baby's bedding with my phone and used an app called Color Clicks by Olympic Paint. And to make the room even more fun and special, I decided to add stripes to one wall.
We're adding beadboard to the baby's room. One thing that it's doing for us is it's breaking up the color and the orange a little bit.
And I think it adds a little bit of sweetness to the room, and the new mommy loves it.
That's good.
We're finishing this beadboard with a custom top cap.
Yeah, and using PVC for a project like this is actually a cool choice because this old house has very lumpy, curvy walls, and the PVC conforms and follows those wavy lines. Also, instead of doing a square cut at the end near our window, what we do instead is use a return, give it a nice, polished look.
Beautiful, babe.
Nail that.
We chose the 6-inch crown molding to add drama to the room.
It's a urethane crown molding from Fypon, and one of the great advantages is we get to install all this detail, all these contour, all these shadow lines in a single piece of molding. One really important element of our trim upfit here for the not-so-perfect house is a great paint job. And one of the tricks I use to make the paint the way I want it is to spray paint before I install some of these trickier little details like these Fypon rosettes. So what I do is before I install them, I take some spray paint and I get all around and all the sides. Once it's installed, I can touch it up on site. It might look like trash, but
you can use cutoffs from molding projects to make perfect custom decorations for your room. Like this little shelf, it's gonna have this little owl on it for the nursery.
You can make small items like that, or with bigger pieces, you can make bigger items like this. And this is for the baby's room too.
Shh. You won't tell.
You might be just a pretty face looking back at me. You might be an idle conversation piece. You might be another wasted memory, but I'd like to wait and see. You might be the first date on a city street. You might be a kiss that brings me to my knees. You might be initials carved into a tree. And I'd like to wait and see. Sometimes
we've made this not-so-perfect house more perfect for the expecting homeowners.
We've added a fabulous crown molding detail. We've added new base molding. We've even added a fluted casing and beautiful rosettes around the doors and windows.
But we still have one project left. We have to hang this little shelf up in the nursery.
And that is our finishing touch.
Let's go.
You might be just a pretty face looking back at